Over 10 years ago, Jane Sawyer had the vision to bring the Emerging Leaders Program to Hawaii. Since that time, joining the program in 2012, we've had the pleasure of seeding, positioning, and elevating the growth of a number of businesses here in Hawaii. Thanks to Julie Purcell, who's been our instructor from the inception, we have the ability to say tonight that the 2019 class is in a very rare status. No dropouts.
Aloha, everybody. It was recently scientifically proven that eating ice cream makes you happy. That's by wiring people's brains while they did that. So I can say authentically that we make people happy with our ice cream sandwiches. And I hope that if you haven't, you'd try one and find out what all the fuss is about. Thank you.
Carrie.
Oh, I'm short. So if you're looking for a healthy, good tasting protein snack, try ours.
Let me see. Nathan, I think you're next.
As Skyla Construction, we're a full-service residential commercial contractor. We build new homes, remodel old ones, install roofing, solar, and electrical wiring.
Mr. Banan.
Hi, my name is Zach. I'm a co-founder of Banan. And in short, we turn local bananas into a dairy-free soft serve. We started on a simple mission to support agriculture in Hawaii and have some big dreams of changing the agricultural landscape in Hawaii and outside of Hawaii. Thank you.
Jake, you're next.
Aloha! I've always wanted to do that. Hi, my name is Jake, owner of Jake Johnson Designs. We are a licensed general contractor specializing in high-end real estate. We currently, with the help of Julie, I have started and Mark, wherever Mark is. Mark, thank you. I started a new business called Hale Partners. And we are specializing in residential real estate, HOA, and AOAO. God bless.
Jessica.
Half a day. When the drain doesn't, when the crapper's crapped out, when you have to deal with the leak. Oh, there's only one call to make. Hi, I'm Jessica Barrett, President and RME of Barrett Plumbing. Been with you since 1972. With you then, with you now. We'll be there with you tomorrow. Thank you.
Attila.
Guys, I have no puns. I apologize in advance. But, have you seen on the news, those kind of ransomware attacks, companies going down, all kinds of problems, people getting hacked? Well, guess what we do? We protect businesses of all sizes against these kind of issues by implementing best practices. It keeps the risk down, and it keeps you safe, keeps your information secure. So give us a call sometime. We'll do the same for you. Aloha.
John.
Sorry, I didn't memorize mine either, but here it goes. Live next to the ocean, chances are you have erosion control problems. We can help with a foundation stabilization solution. Live on the windward side, chances are you have a flooding problem. We can help with a drainage solution. Live in a high crime rate area, we can help with a security fence or wall solution. Call me, Keona Griffin, with Pacific Isles Equipment Rental, and we'll help you protect your investment and sustain your paradise. Aloha.
I made him do the long version because I really like the long version. Let me see, who else to Asia?
Aloha, I am Asia Masuda, co-owner of Mobile Fleet Hawaii LLC. At Mobile Fleet Hawaii, we specialize, I'm sorry, get nervous. At Mobile Fleet Hawaii, we provide collision repair services to commercial fleets statewide and specialize in the repairs of medium and heavy duty trucks. Thank you.
Irene?
Hi, I'm Irene Hicks with America's Best Electric Mart. We help contractors find the right solutions in industrial control systems, building automation systems, and advanced meter infrastructure and their DoD requirements. Call me, I can help.
Dave?
Do you need electrical, lighting, or utility solutions from a competent, reliable source? Hi, I'm Dave Hicks with America's Best Electric Mart. We have an 18-year track record of helping people get their jobs done. Give me a call. I'd be happy to help.
And last but not least, Monte?
Gosh, Julie, even better looking in person, you know that? Woo! How could everybody ask me if the young man in the back that you had to do the full length, is that your twin brother? Anyway, if you want to enhance your quality of life in for the creature comforts that operate around the surroundings that you live in, work in, play in, just give Advanced Management a call and we'll make that happen. I'm Monty McDowell, the CEO. Thank you.
My name is Julie Purcell, and I teach emerging leaders to business owners who are going to change the world. Thank you.
Valedictorian, and we're going to have Jane come up. Okay. Jane, we have a special thought for a person who would be the valedictorian of this class, even though many are qualified. I would like for you to come up, please, if you'd be so kind. She didn't expect this, but this is the originator of the Emerging Leaders Program, and I know she'll have comments coming, but she and Julie have been a pair, and it's been a pleasure to work with this pair because of what they had as a vision when we thought, what, Jane, we couldn't bring emerging leaders to Hawaii. Say a few words about that, then we're going to have our valedictorian speak. Just say a few words.
Okay. Aloha. Yes, I've seen many of you coming in and out of the office over these last 13 sessions. I've watched as we've struggled to get connected to Guam and make sure that the technology would function at least well enough to bring you into the same classroom with all these other great business owners. It has been way back when we started, this program was pretty new to SBA, and it was really quite innovative. They're looking at, we need those small businesses who maybe haven't had the opportunity to get, go and study the MBA or haven't taken a lot of business classes, but have a promising idea and lots of potential, a dream of business ownership. We looked at how do we get this program to Hawaii, and initially they said, you're too small. You don't have small business owners who have the capacity to do this. And we went back and forth about it for a while, and I said there aren't a lot of programs. This was early before a lot of accelerator or incubator programs were operating here successfully. And it was one of those times when you just had to kind of dig in, look around. We talked to our lenders, we talked to our business development partners to say, who do you have that you would recommend come into this class? We're looking for emerging businesses. We're looking for people who are really ready to get to the next level. They've got 1 or 2 employees, the dream of getting bigger, they're ready to expand. And I said, I bet we can do it. I said, just send a class to Hawaii and we will show you. And every year since then, you have stepped up, we've gotten the people into the class, and we've shown them that we have one of the top performing classes in the country. And I attribute that not just to great instructors and facilitators and everybody getting together to bring people together, including this year's really big project in bringing people here from Guam and including you every other week in our Wednesday night classes successfully. But that you're determined and you have the desire to grow your business. You have the capability to do it. So I thank you all for your participation and dedication to this class. It sounds pretty tough when we interview you, and this class is probably the first one that's been lucky enough not to have a second interview with me. Yeah, I'm the tough taskmaster, and drill down. But you did it, and as Mark said, you're the class that stuck it out and prevailed through the entire season. So it's quite an accomplishment, and I congratulate you, and I thank you for making the Hawaii District look good nationally once again this year. We've now got about 115 graduates, so you create a really powerful network of small businesses to continue to maybe network together, to look for business opportunities together. And that's one of the opportunities we want to offer to you going forward in 2020. So again, give yourself a big round of applause. I so appreciate everything you did, and this has been, as I said, I've seen people coming in and out of the office, I've seen people up on the screen, but this is the first time I've gotten to hear your elevator pitches and learn more about the businesses and what you do and the commitment and the fervor that you take in delivering your business to your customers every day. So thank you so much.
Julie, would you be so kind to identify our valedictorian, please?
Well, his name didn't end up in the program somehow, but Chemo Pierce was nominated and then won by acclamation. So Chemo, come on up.
Come on down, Chemo.
Thank you, everybody. One thing I want to share is something nobody knows about me, and I'd like to challenge our class and future classes. For those of you that don't know, I have a learning disability, and I read at a 3rd grade level, and I spell at a 3rd grade level. And my point is, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So I'm going to make a speech. Bear with me, it's a short speech. Sorry. It won't take long, I promise. Anyway, I'd like to give thanks. My wife couldn't make it today. Our mother is sick and she's flying to Chicago tonight. But I'd like to thank my wife for the support she's given us, or me. I also want to thank our instructor, Julie. We really, really appreciate everything you've done. And Jane for bringing the program to Hawaii, because the value of this program is incredible. Our facilitators and inspirators, Mark Spain and Jane Ray, thank you so much for being there, taking care of the microphones and helping us all out. I want to thank our panelists, the administrators, the judges, our family, our friends, our fellow graduates, and our business partners. Today is a day to be thankful for and be inspired. And hopefully, by the end of this speech, you will be inspired further. First of all, we have much to be thankful for. At SBA Emerging Leaders class, we have received a great education thanks to our fine administration and teachers, and we really, really appreciate it. We are prepared, we the group are prepared to move on and take on whatever challenges come next in our business and in our lives, thanks to this training. Faculty, friends, and guests, this class of 2019 wants to thank you and wants you to know what a great gift it has been to be among the select few that were chosen to participate in the Emerging Leaders Training. Being the select chosen among the many applicants and offered such an opportunity is a huge honor. Here we have had a high degree of academic excellence. We have all learned from this experience. Each of us is taken away many of our own aha moments. And we have already benefited from what we have learned here. We can also be thankful to our families, as this past 6 months have presented us a lot of ups and downs. And it is all good to know that we had our families, our friends, and our partners in our corner supporting us along the way. Thanks, SBA. We would not be here today without your commitment to our community. Most of you don't know this, but I've been attending SBA classes since 2013 in Honolulu, and there was a time that I was a fixture. And for those of you that haven't attended those classes, there are so many branches. Just go to one class, and there's so many opportunities and people you can meet that will help you go to another level or another area. Secondly, we are thankful for each other. The friendships that we have made will last a lifetime. In the same way, we have supported each other and helped each other succeed in the last 6 months. I hope we will all continue to provide support and encouragement to each other in the future, all of us among our classmates. Today, personally, I am inspired by all the classmates, our commitment to participating and completing this course, and to be here for graduation. I was curious, and I was going to ask Julie, but the answer has come, how many people drop out on average? And I thought it would be impressive that we all succeeded, so that was nice to share earlier. Our classmates, you have all been tenacious in your dedication to complete the course, and you have had such a great attitude in the face of day-to-day obstructions and work commitments. I'm also inspired by changes each of you have already made in your companies, like Jake. It's amazing how Jake came to SBA, Emerging Leaders, building custom homes, and now he's completely changed his program, gone back to a brand new business, starting from scratch, and is going to work with AOAOs and HOAs. Attila, in the beginning, he has a successful business, and I've actually used him since 2006. But in the very beginning, he decided to completely change the direction of his company by changing his name. Fellow classmates from Guam, I honor you for making the choice to attend by phone. I'm fascinated by it. I don't know if I'd have the patience for it. Watching a video camera, I'm thinking of the first day, watching a video camera and hanging in there week after week without complaining that we know about, as the quality and technology continue to grow. Mark, you did a great job bringing it along, and I'm sure the word will get out next year. Hoorah! Yeah. I'm proud to know all of you, and I sincerely believe that we can all continue our growth by supporting, encouraging, and challenging each other. So tonight, I challenge each and every one of you to hold your fellow classmates accountable to their growth action plan. And how you're going to do that, and this is my challenge, by continuing your CEO group meetings once a month for the next 12 months. And if you're not from Guam or from Guam, we do invite you. We have committed, a few of us have committed to continue, and we do invite everybody to attend. In conclusion, often on graduation day, we look outside for heroes, but I honestly see them all right here. And I'm speaking as someone who's been self-employed since I was 19 years old. I've learned by trial and error, and I've gone to the school of hard knocks. And I imagine most of you have. I do not have a college degree, nor could I pass the SAT to get into college. So you're all heroes completing this class. We don't have to look far for inspiration, and we each have the potential to make an inspiring contribution to others by being true to our values and committing ourselves to our lofty goals. When you leave here tonight, celebrate that you have accomplished what you have accomplished, but look forward with an eye toward how you, too, can be an inspiration to others, now and in the future. If you're young, focus on what you're doing, but look at having or mentoring people in the future. If you're getting to your retirement age like I am, look towards mentoring people in the future. Congratulations and all the best to the Emerging Leaders Class of 2019. Thank you.
That was certainly appropriate because Honolulu has always been the place that pushed the envelope. In 2010, Jane tried to get the program for emerging leaders here, and the secretary of the SBA said no because we don't really do business here in Hawaii. The following year, when we did get the program, I read in the recap that was posted for the 24 places that were hosting this program that there was an unnamed city, actually I know what city it is, but never mind, that was poised to add $250,000 in revenue, hire 2 new employees, and contribute more than $5,000 to the local tax base. And I thought, I'm pretty sure Angel Iwohi of Iwohi Brothers Trucking did that in the first 3 months of the class by herself. So I decided to de-aggregate We're not supposed to know what you do, but somehow I managed to get the numbers. And in fact, it would appear that the graduates of the Honolulu Emerging Leaders class over 9 years have generated more than $178 million of new revenue. They have added more than 250 new jobs, and they have contributed more than $20 million to the local tax base. Now, remember, this is the 47th largest municipality. When you stack up emerging leaders against what's going on in the other way, we come up number 4. So apparently we are doing business out here. My goal for you is not that you achieve your goals, but that you succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And as I said that first night, that hand at your back, that will be me. The collective wisdom of this group is astounding. I am hoping that you will stay together, support each other, and continue to call on the resources that the SBA has to offer. Now, there's one more thing that's coming up in 2020, and that is we're actually going to have some funds for additional classes. And I'm going to ask you what kind of classes you want. It's not me saying, I think you need this. It's you saying, this is my biggest challenge, and then I will find the people who can address that. So I'll be sending out some little notices saying, what are you looking at? What do you need help with? How can we support you? And Guam, you will be part of that. Talk about pushing the envelope. When Interise found out that we had Guam coming in, they said, but we don't have a budget for that. I said, don't worry, we'll take care of it. But they should be, no, they shouldn't. They're going to be part of it. That's what the SBA said. Sorry, guys, I had nothing to do with it. Thank you, Mark. The class of 2019 will leave an indelible mark on the way that business is done. People will look back and they say, they did business a little differently, and here's what we learned from them. They'll say that because Earth is an island, we can't afford to waste anything. Not resources, not money, not time, and especially not the goodwill of the people we serve. They'll say that business is done so that everyone wins. That in Hawaii, not only do they care about their customers, they care about everyone. Kukanaka, thank you for your hard work and your willingness to change the world. I have a few more people I would like to thank. Couple of people that have been with me since day one. Naomi Masuno from the Bank of Hawaii. Cleota Brown from Tech Consulting. And we have some other folks. Terry, are you still here? Terry Oyama? Yes, thank you. From Solution Engineering. I had some other, Robert, are you still here? Robert Crowell from the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. And someone knew that I am never going to try to put on a program on Guam without Jane Ray from the SBDC. Thank you, Jane. It isn't enough to say I couldn't have done it without you. That almost goes without saying. And one more thing I want to say because oh, I'm sorry, Angie Shiroma. with First Hawaiian Bank. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry. My mind just flitted right around. We had 5 or 6 other people who had signed up to be here, and maybe they got drowned. I understand it's pouring on the other side. I have done professionally, I have enjoyed this more than anything else. I've said to most of you, you know that I'm an entrepreneur, and I even admitted to you that I've been fired from every job I've ever had. So it's appropriate that I be self-employed. But I thought that when I got together with Jane and talked about this class, this would be a great fit. There was no, you have to do it this way and it has to be in this box. It is, go out and find the resources you need, and then we'll see what we can do to make it work. That I will continue with for at least 1 more year with Jane and with my brother from another mother, Mark Spain. So I look forward to seeing you in at least 3 more classes next year. Thank you all.
Yeah, I think most of us have probably arrived at this point where we are tonight, graduating from emerging leaders or participating as we are in some very different ways. As Julie said, we've known each other for a long time, probably over 28, maybe 30 years, and we met as volunteers at the SBA, where when the agency was growing and changing, we found that they didn't have enough really training classes for women. And so we met a lot of the people who are still involved in an entrepreneurial development or business development efforts at that time. I didn't come to SBA as a seasoned government bureaucrat or a business person. I don't have, like Kimo, I don't have any formal business training. My background is as an educator and an artist. So when I found myself here in Hawaii, without a job, I started a business. And suddenly the business was growing like madness. I just couldn't keep up. So I went to the SBA for help. And at that time they said, that's a cute little idea. You know, it will never go anywhere. We don't have any way to help you. And you don't have enough experience or assets to get any help in financing. And I said, that's not what you should be doing. And if women are starting businesses at 3 times the rate of men, you need to do something about it. At least one person there was interested and listened to me a little bit, and we started a group that helped women who are starting businesses and people who are starting fledgling businesses without really that background, but that desire and that idea and that drive. And that's how Julie and I got to know each other, by creating programs to help train, teach you how to write a business plan. I tell you, my first business plan looked like a lesson plan. It was hysterical. And I did the whole thing, all those financial projections on a handheld calculator with rolls and rolls and rolls of tape. Oh, you're so lucky there are computers now. I probably have told you too much about how old I am, but it just goes back to show that sticking together and believing in something, because I believe that entrepreneurship and small business helps you, enables you, empowers you to do the things that you dream of, the things that you want to do for yourself, your family, your community. It does let you change the world because you can do what you want to do. There are many other people that we have to thank too, and I have to mention our Women's Business Center here, the Mink Center for Business and Leadership, who's hosted our Emerging Leaders program. And as Julie said, we're aspiring as well to kind of carry on this kind of inspirational and move it forward kind of program for all of you going forward. So we want to take all the alumni and help you meet more of the people who've gone through and shared the same experience you have this year. We're looking at reaching out to having some other partners, but to really build some great events over the next year to bring together all the 9, 10 cohorts of graduates on some really inspirational events and activities that you might not, meeting people you might not access in your day-to-day business and things like that. So we hope that Mark has you all on our mailing list and you learn about all of these things, because I think we're going to have some exciting things coming up just to talk about growing your business or things that maybe you don't have a real time to sit down and think about, learn about, but to bring you all together to network with other people or same mindset, same determination, same kind of, future thinking and wanting to do good. Bring you all together and enlarge this group. So I'm really happy to hear you're going to continue your CEO groups and carry on. And we also want to feature a lot of you to promote your business as we go forward too. So Sandra, our public affairs specialist, will be reaching out to you, and so that we can tell the story of our emerging leaders and in a much bigger way. So thank you all. I know we're ready to kind of get into the serious part of the program. So
here's
Mark.
the thing. Without a doubt, I want to thank Attila for bringing a videographer here to tape and record the events of this evening. Attila, thank you. With that being said, I would like to ask for Jane Ray to join Jane Sawyer, along with Colleen, to help us give the acknowledgement to each of you as graduates, and get ready for some flower lays, of course. For those from Guam, you have lays too, right, Bounty? Okay. Anyway, I would like for Julie to come so we can make the necessary preparations for you to be acknowledged formally with the certificates, with the awards that you see on my left. While they're pondering, we also have this evening awards from our congressional delegation, including those from Guam. And I've also mentioned to Jane that we should work for having the Guam, who are going to be acknowledged in their own ceremony on November 16th, 17th in Guam by the Guam Contractors Association. So we want to make sure the governor and or your congressperson does a similar effort like here. This is our aloha to Guam from Hawaii. You want me to read the names? I'll be glad to do that. Okay. I've been given a task by Julie. Okay. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. And now I have to confess, I'll have to get my lights on here. Where's my... Okay. This is going to be... That's what I need right there. Thank you. Oh, they do. Okay. The first one... yes, all right. This is my vanity speaking. I don't like to wear glasses. Okay. Alicia Masuda, please come to the platform, please. And do we have our photographer? Yes, he is. Anyone that wants to take photographs is welcome, but we do have our videographer, photographer as well. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you. Now that crafter of design, Jake Johnson. Okay. Thank you, Jake. Yeah. We do thank our congressional delegation for giving us these certificates of accomplishment. Next person we want is great couple, Holly and Tim Belling. Please come. Oh, they didn't make it. We are so sorry to hear that. Maybe they have too much craft beer to drink. Okay. Next one, Chemo, come on down. Okay. Hawaii Plumbing Group. Okay. Thank you, Chemo. Now, next will be Attila, who is from Silanda Tech Solutions. Thanks again for the videography support, Attila. Okay. Thank you, Attila. Now, Carrie with Hawaii Edibles, come on up, please. Carrie. Thank you, Carrie. By the way, some great eats for sure. Next will be Paul and Barbara Logan of Uncle's Hawaiian Ice Cream. Thank you so much, the Logan family. John, if you would be so kind to come. John is with the Pacific Isle Equipment Rentals. He is our native Hawaiian, part of the big family. Thank you, John. Congratulations, John. Now, most of you have heard of Banan, but have you experienced it? That is Zach Berry. Mr. Berry, please. Thank you, Zach. Thank you very much. Now, Jessica. Jessica comes from our Guam cohort. If you would join us, please. Great. Thank you, Jessica. Now, of course, we need to have David and Irene Hicks join us next. If you would come to the platform, please. The name of the company is Abe's Electric Supermart. I didn't do that right. I'm sorry. Thank you. And our next presenting will be Nathan Umida from Sitka Construction. Please come up, Nathan. Excited. Okay, I won't. I saved the best for last. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you very much. You got it. And following Nathan will be Monty McDowell from Advanced Construction. Advanced Management.
Yeah, this is exactly why I did drop out.
Great. Thank you. We have two students this evening. Bear with me a second. We have two students this evening who could not make it, and they are Jack Lord from Guam, who of course is with JWS Refrigeration, and then we also had Jennifer from the Car Fleet Guam, who could not make it this evening, but they will be given their awards in Guam at the Guam Contractors. Julie, you had a couple of thoughts. I just want to make sure if you had any comments before we go. One thing I would like to request before the final remarks are done, it was really awesome to be working with you this year. I would like to request of you as you reflect and go back to your businesses after spending every other Wednesday with us since April, that you look at someone you could nominate who has the same passion, the same persistence, and the same patience to be a candidate for our 2020 class. I would really welcome that to Julie and myself so that we could start putting a roster of possible candidates together for our 2020 class next April. Please honor us by doing that. Thank you so very much. Mahalo.
Time for some pictures. You want to have them up here on the steps? So
I would also like to ask our Guam participants, we would like to have you come into the SBA office on Friday, if you would please. We want to show Enterprise and the SBA how successful this was. We would like feedback from you. We would like to be able to get it down so that we can send it back to them verbatim and say, this is why we need to keep going with this, and this is how it is going to make everything better. You folks in Guam did not know this, but we actually had someone come out from Virginia. She lives in Arlington, and they had asked her to teach a class in rural Virginia. She would have had to drive 9 hours in order to teach that class. And when she heard on a conference call that I was doing this, she said, no, I want to do it the way Julie's doing it. So she came out and she spent an evening with us, watched it, and she said, yes, that is exactly what I want to do. So I want feedback from you folks. If you would join us on Friday morning at 10:30, and then when we're POW, we'll treat you to lunch. Okay, so see you in the SBA offices on Friday morning. And everybody, please. Oh, you want? Guam first. Okay, Guam. What? Okay.
Please continue to enjoy. There's food, the bar is open. Talk to each other, mix and mingle a little bit, and enjoy. We want to thank the Mink Center for business and leadership for hosting us. We want to thank those other alumni who participated and made contributions to help make this possible and more fun and affordable. So please enjoy the time you're here, but we do want those pictures. We need to record this historic moment in time. So thank you everyone for being here, for all your hard work, and we're going to be watching for great things to come. Aloha everybody. Half a day. Half a day.